Good day, Ozark Electric. It is August. I'm coming to you from our boardroom, and I would like to thank everybody that came out and participated just a few short days ago in our annual meeting. Great turnout. I can remember, gosh, it's been before the pandemic since we've had that kind of turnout. So thank you for showing up. Thank you for everything going so well. I want to thank John Davis and his crew for doing all the planning that makes that thing go off the way that it does. I would also like to thank our outgoing directors, Ron Crichton, Mike Smotherman, Byron Stein. Thank you so much for your time devoted to the board and years of service. I would also like to congratulate our new directors, Mitch Sims, Scott Mahaffey, Colby Call White, and they are already in the process. We had the reorganizational meeting right after annual meeting, so that's been taken care of. We've reached out. Whenever we have a new director or directors come on, what we do is we have an orientation and onboarding process that we try to put them through and get them like a 30,000-foot view of the co-op, its finances, acronyms, commonly used terms, the governance, the three-tier system. It's a day where we spend it with myself. Sometimes key staff come in to make presentations. Our attorney comes in and talks about the fiduciary responsibilities of being a board director and the responsibilities to uphold the bylaws and the cooperative principles on your behalf and for the co-op. We also talk to them about travel and training and just what's involved in being a board director. And so that'll take place in a couple weeks. We've got that date set. Out of that, then we will have their first board meeting will be the August board meeting. So we'll get them indoctrinated to the terms and the governance and all the departments and what each department does, how they collaborate with one another to take care of the co-op, and then we'll get to taking care of the co-op. It's kind of wild because every time we have a new director join us, I mean they're joining a moving train, and so we get that, and so we try to be deliberate, and when we get to those meetings of finance committee or the board meeting, slowing down a little bit, having us explain some of the terms and encourage them to ask us questions for clarification. And so that is going to be happening. We're also getting ready to finalize. We're in the preliminary readings of our load forecast study that we do every year. ClearSpring is a consulting firm that takes a look at the data that we turn over to them in conjunction with KMO Power so that we can all see tangibly how the growth and the load and project a forecast for what Ozark Electric is doing. And that's basically you guys. What's happening in your homes, what's happening with your energy consumption, and how do we need to then embrace that, calculate what we need to do. That information then needs to be passed on to KMO, obviously, because they're going to need to fulfill those energy needs in all components, from kWh to demand and you name it. So all those components will be looked at. We crunch that, see what it's going to look like for the system. We also do consultancies with other folks that take a look at our system on a growth perspective for ourselves as well. We hire consultants to work with our people in sharing the data and information to take a look at our system and see, some of you might be on the system and remember back when we only had 17 or 18 substations on our system, and now we're up over 20, 25, and we've gotten a work plan recommendation from consultancies that we've had on what we need to do because of the growth that we've seen in that belt outside of Springfield. And so we're going to be looking at how to tackle that and put some substations strategically within the 9-county footprint that makes up Ozark Electric to make sure that we have the level of power available and power delivery reliably to you. That continues to go. That's one of the things, it's the process that we always are taking a look at to make sure that we have enough substations and enough transmission delivery to those substations so that we can fulfill the energy needs that our system continues to grow in. So that's kind of a look at August. I'm pretty excited. When I talk to you in September, I'm going to have another granddaughter, and so we're really close. It's going to be this first part of August, and so we're really excited. Jessica and I, it'll be our third one, and so we're excited about that. We're excited about the future and getting things going, and so I will talk to you after Labor Day. So have a really great Labor Day, and you kids that are going back to school, have a great start to your fall, and behave for your teachers, and have a great school year. We'll talk to you in September. Thanks.